All right, and welcome back. We're going to finish off our Overwatch tournament from yesterday. We have the finals between Fraga and 10 times W. The very unique name. I'm joined by Derek. He's going to be color casting for me to help us out.
It's been a long day, Alex.
It's been a long day. If you could tell, I'm a bit tired. But we got so much fun stuff planned for the rest of the evening. I'm looking forward to it. So we're going to go ahead, get into our first matchup. First matchup was Control Point from yesterday. We're still doing the same rules as yesterday, except this is a best of 5. So how it works is there are extra 2 games. The fourth game is a Control Point escort map, and then game 5 will be random. To remind you all about the format from yesterday, it was a Control Point map into an escort, into a, what was the third one? I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to double check that one. But it's Overwatch, so loads of fun. I'm looking forward to it. As they're looking to finally look at a Frag, they showed a lot of domination in their last games yesterday. Como on that Winston especially played excellently, and they were very coordinated in a lot of the fights they were involved in.
And that shows just now when the Mei wall actually missed on the entrance of Hanamura, which gave the red team a few entry picks, and that just steamrolled into a quick kill, and Lucio getting chunked down by a Mercy. Here we go, going on to the second point though. We'll see how they fare with the short respawn from the blue side.
See, this is the awkward thing. We always thought we played Hanamura about 4 or 5 times on stream, and this second point was taken instantly. It was never stalled out like you would expect this point 2 to be. But a lot of teams were doing really well at defending it, with Alpha Drake also on this Oracia. Played very well yesterday. So looking to grab everybody on in. That Mercy's actually taken off the board by Stratton them on that Zenyatta. Also played very well. Looking to keep pushing onto this point, have that shield, keep on advancing. Also have that ultimate, gonna pop it. Dragon Strike also used from K-Dog, and K-Dog as well on Hanzo was absolutely brilliant. And you can see, clearing out this point with the Primal Rage, also have the Transcendence, able to keep them off this point, and that's going to be a very quick game.
That is a very
round.
I mean, it was just a slightly better ult management. The red team did get all the damage in early, managed to find those early ultimates, and even with just a solo res onto the soldier, they managed to stack their ults on top of one another, steamrolled onto the point, capped it without hesitation. So that was a good play coming in from the red team being Frag.
Yep, Frag on the red.
And a similar strategy actually coming out from the red team on defense than as compared to the red team. So 10 times W. With the car wash over the door, I'm assuming, with the, oh god, I forgot her name, Symmetra, and also the teleport, and the cutoff with Mei at the main entrance. So hopefully that will be able to stall out the point, grab the teleports, and they have res as well. So they have a lot of means. When the ultimates are up for that team, they have a lot of means to sustain the long distance travel. We'll see if they're able to actually charge up those ultis though.
But I'm not sure if I'd recommend it.
We're just going to wait and see, because that's why I changed the scene over there. We're going to have to see how well 10Ws can do. Again, they have a pretty quick time they have to beat. Not the quickest capture. I think our overall time was somewhere in the realm of 1:50 for this weekend on Hanamura. K-Dog also back on this Hanzo was absolutely disgusting. We're going to see how well he can hold this up, as it looks like looking for kind of a dive comp. Not really though. You have a D.Va, you also have that Winston, but really nothing else. You're running a double healer as well with the Lucio. Also for that health, and just with A-Dog right here, picks up a quick one.
Exactly, and with the speed boost, if a mistake happens on that Mei wall, he's able to speed boost all his teammates coming in.
This was the story of Hanamura. Whenever K-Dog played it, he just kept up the pressure from this top window and let no one get by.
And he can do that freely too when there's a Mei covering his main entrance. He just gets to have free reign through this area. And he's already up at 90% on his ultimate. Definitely a quick charge up for him.
Looking to taking down quite low. He's going to get healed back up. He's going to stay on top of him right now. D.Va now going on through. Defense Matrix was used right away. It looks like he's going to get taken down right away. Dragon Strike goes through the wall. You can hear a lot of hit markers.
Oh, and that's a great Mei wall separating the monkey from the rest of the team, making a 5-on-6 situation. They got to back up now, blue team. Wait for the respawns.
As you can see, Blizzard gets popped right away in the dying moments. Frankster actually gets rezzed in the middle of it all. It's going to be back. You can just see this hold that comes out from Fraga. It's just, in comparison to the last round, it's just not a whole lot that 10Ws can really do until all their ultimates are back up.
And we'll see how they manage to stack those together. I do see that they actually have not too many ultimates that can work in sync. Not a lot of hold. Now they actually just managed to grab a Reinhardt, so we gotta wait for that Reinhardt ulti to be ready. But there are a lot of means from the monkey as well as the Mei wall to stop these big earth shatters coming in.
And you're also playing against one of the most coordinated teams we had. We saw in particular, actually, all comes out from Lucio, but that Mei wall just interrupts their flow, and they didn't really use the shields for much. Como on that Winston. Look at the chase down there, 3-on-5.
They did manage to break the defense, however, that teleport coming in gives Alpha Drake the means to come right back into the fight, gets that wall back up, delays the pusher once again, and now we're down to 1:30 on the clock. They need to make something happen soon. They do have two huge offensive OTs ready up on the blue side. We'll see what they can do with it.
We'll see if they can pressure on in, but that Mei wall always available, it seems, at the moment. They still can't break through it. There's the Reinhardt going on in for the pin. Not going to find anyone, gets taken down right away. Tactical Visor was also popped.
Did pick up a big support player, so we'll see if they can catch any more people off guard. But again, they are dealing with the supports, but they're not dealing with the damage dealers, and those damage just keeps on going in, and reset once again gives them maybe one, maybe two attacks left coming into this second round of Hanamura.
And K-Dog still on this Hanzo, just picking off targets, applying that pressure. And that's just a huge thing right now. You can't let him just keep on attacking you. But with that Mei, you just can't break on through easily.
Exactly, and this Reaper really don't have a
we have a
chance to
D.Va
do
ult.
much. And it catches nobody. We'll see what they do. Oh, and the ulti from behind, so D.Va gets stuck on the other side, it seems. Oh, yeah, she doesn't actually have her ulti up ready.
Oh, Hammer Strike comes on through, gets Como. He's going to get pinched into the wall. He's still alive. He's able to get out. Without that D.Va ult, though, they can't really just clear out this point. They are able to get the inside track, and they were able to wipe out majority of the team, but the Hanzo ult from behind with Alpha Drake. He's back there. He doesn't have his ult available, just running down the clock. The Symmetra teleporter coming up big for the team, but it looks like they've been able to stop this defense and able to keep the map going.
And that's perfect. That's exactly what they needed. And now they just need to keep delaying the spawn timers on the enemy team so they can't get a full-on defense. We'll see if Red can regroup right now and get this defense together, because as it looks right now, it does look slightly staggered.
Reinhardt on the front right now, going across the bridge, looking for a pin, just trying to get over to that side, stay healthy. Shots coming out from Alpha Drake. Trying to remember if Alpha Drake was the one ended up getting a triple icicle. Big Hammer Strike goes down on Como again, but he's going to be fine. They still have a Mei that's charging ultimate, only at 55%, is going to get taken down. The Tactical Visor being huge for a Lobster.
And here we go, blue team trying to cap this point. Let's see if they can make it all the way through.
It looks like they will. Round 2 is complete. So already we have a now possibility. So we're going to go again into the next round. This is actually a first. This wasn't programmed like this yesterday. We actually had a...
Does it go into a draw?
It went into a draw last time, and we were very confused. So glad to see that got fixed.
Awesome. I'm glad to see too, because it should actually play itself out like this. And then if they do actually end up tying it, meaning neither team caps a single bit of point, then they would tie, and then we will go into a tiebreaker. But we'll see how this pans out. There is 5 minutes. Is it? Who's attacking right now? Oh, blue side is attacking right now, and they have 3 minutes to make the attack happen, just to cap something onto that first point. But they did struggle a lot last round.
Yeah, had a lot of difficulty. This could be an opportunity for Frag to stall it out, because they took way longer than the 3 minutes in the last round.
And it does look like Como is running the Zarya instead of the, what was it?
Winston.
Winston, yes, providing the bubble for K-Dog up on top of this ledge. So we'll see if that's going to change anything at all. And Genji running up there with the deflect and a defense mage, and a mech running inside here. And he's just completely ignoring the Hanzo.
Completely ignoring it. The melee comes out against Fragster. Genji trying to kill his brother, but the fractured arrow is going to easily clear him out.
And that's a staggered team, and that means the attack needs to reset at this point. They need to try to get out of there. This Reinhardt just giving charges away to the enemy team Symmetra, so that teleport should come in really soon.
Yeah, teleport almost up there at 90%. Como Zarya actually Frag. One of the only teams to properly use the Zarya we found yesterday is Como's getting pinched on into this hallway.
May didn't actually manage to get the cutoff on the team, so that's actually going to make the car wash useless. They are going to get a few picks. Let's see if they're going to make it in there. The teleport is up, and the res coming through for the blue team. Standing on the point. Let's see if they capture the first third.
Well, Dragon Strike comes on through that team, able to do a little bit of damage. Alpha Drake and them are finally back onto the point. Gonna have that Mei ult quite shortly, sitting at 90%. Looking to heal, but she gets taken out. Luckily, that res comes through. Res is Alpha Drake and Strat. Netlock goes for the hammer strike. Como is getting healed at the moment. They're able to take out the Reinhardt. And going back to Como's Zarya, they were able to use that very effectively. Got the Graviton Surge into a lot of combos and actually got a Quadra Pulse Bomb combo.
Yesterday.
I
did actually see the highlight of that reel, so that I did see. I did not miss that. But here we go. We still have a minute. That's actually 2 potential attacks unless the Mei keeps cutting them off like this. Again, the car wash coming through the main entrance. And the shields delaying the push. Now Ryan's probably going to make that push soon before
There's the Blizzard. Able to freeze up 3 members, as well as the Dragon Strike going on through. Only 40 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure how many charges are left actually on the teleport, but it does seem like it's still up. So it's going to make it a hard push with 75% on Rem, 76 now onto the ulti. This last push is going to be a hard one. They almost need to triple wipe their team in order to make a full cap.
Oh, that was not the greatest D.Va ult right there. Graviton Surge used. Not really doing much.
And the res came in from Volatile, but a little too late, and the Reinhardt just mistimed his charging, but we'll see if they can.
Rem is just waiting, has that res available, but he gets taken down. That's a huge one. K-Dog back on it, but they might have secured the point in overtime.
And they did kill the teleporter, they killed the support. Res was not able to be used. They're in overtime, and they're going to cap this point. We're going into the next point, and they have 1 minute to attack.
30 seconds.
I mean.
Not a fun task to complete. They are rushing it and hoping just to wipe the squad. On board with Netlock, leading that charge on in, looking to 5 members. At this point, you're just waiting to stack ultimates because K-Dog, he has his ultimate available. Alpha Drake sitting at 66%. They just got to keep him off the point. 2 seconds remaining. We're now into the overtime. And K-Dog going to use that Dragon Strike on the backside of the team.
And Reinhardt stalling the point right now. Mei while trying to cause some distraction. Genji right now is going to be the key to pick up those key low HP supports as well as backliners.
I don't know if it's enough though. Members are falling. Only a Loper remains. Might have to just rush the point to try and stall it out. They're able to contest it yet again with that Diva. Not enough time. He did make it down. In round 3, they're only able to cap the 1 point.
1 point, and they didn't manage to cap the first third of the maps or second point. So we'll see what Team Frag can do on the attack.
So now at this point, you're kind of thinking if you're Frag, you're hoping you can get another quick opportunity off the start there. Because they were able to fast cap that in the first round they did.
Absolutely, and last time they actually capitalized on that main mistake, left a gap on in the wall, and they just Lucio boosted everyone over. We'll see if a similar strat will have to come out, but that will remain to be seen. It does look like there's a slight change in strategy from both sides, so we'll see how that clashes on this round.
Quick comments on the housekeeping of one of the spawn area. Having a little bit of fun, but we'll shortly get back into the in-game. Don't want to show those team comps a little early. Make sure everybody's playing on the same. Don't have a super long delay with the Overwatch like we did with CSGO. Here we go, using our fancy stinger.
And it looks like they are going to actually use K-Dog, get K-Dog on the Sombra, get the invisibility going in, but he's already taken down to next to nothing.
Yeah, he gets taken down very low. Como out here, going to get rid of that turret.
Those early turrets trying to get those stacks going. They really want that teleport up early, but they only do get 17%. They left the top corner open, so Como did manage to make it in there, and it's a Winston against a Diva. Not a good look for Diva in the sense that she cannot defense matrix his attack, and he's already standing on the point. What is both team going to do?
Oh, they get a Lobster in there too. They're just easily able to get onto the point.
So definitely causing disaster in the back line.
There we go. They're able to clear it out.
Making the front line turnaround, and there it is. Sombra still causing some trouble for the back lines, but we'll see if they continue to defend this.
They're able to, though, get past the door, and they haven't been pushed back yet. So they don't have a choke point anymore on the side of 10 times W.
They just have to brute force their way through this, but they do have this Pharah, who is a great, actually, hero to be fighting off the point and just kind of be
there's your tag visor is available to it. He's going to pop it right away, but he gets killed by Lobster on the other soldier. He, though, gets taken out. The strat on the Pharah now in the point. Como tries to come on in, gets pinched there, able to pop the shield, and they're able to secure this with 4 members.
Exactly, squeeze their way through the gaps, get onto the point. Diva tried, or sorry, Symmetra tried to make that delay, or was it a Diva? Diva tried to make that delay, but let's see if that's gonna happen. And there they go, one at a time. So probably they're looking for right now. They have to save all their members, group up. This Diva out in the middle of nowhere. If they get this pick, it's gonna be a big stagger going on to the second point.
Well, we have to see Vandalism leading the charge here. And to the B point. The Sombra going invisible. K-Dog trying to sneak his way in. Is going to hack that health. Doesn't want anybody trying to get away. It's Netlock. Doesn't even see the Sombra. Now finally realizes it's there. Vandalism actually got taken down quite early there.
And they're running a solo here on the blue side with just Mercy on Volatile on Mercy.
Well, they got to hold for 3.5 minutes here. It's going to be a difficult one to get past.
But this is one of those points where a Sombra ult can completely change the fight. The point is small. That one ulti will disable everyone else's ability, and that might just be enough for them to push on onto the point.
Want to make it over there right now. Still having some difficulty. Now able to at least sustain the defense. Along with Vandalism. Does have that tactical visor available. Still has to break down this Reinhardt shield. And that's going to be the big thing. He ends up using it onto the middle there. Picks up one with the help of a Blizzard, actually. That was actually Swanks. Still Vandalism still alive here. Now is finally going to get some healing.
They do manage to find a few kills, but not before Frankster returns all those frags back onto the red side. So we'll see if they actually manage to get on point. And here comes the big ulti. Only catches one, and
that Symmetra ult was great, though. Prevented any defense from coming through, and the first map goes to Frag.
That was a great map of just causing chaos on the point, making sure you shove those big delayed heroes off the point, the Rhine, the Mei, and just slowly cap that point. They only needed the 1/3, and they got it.
Vandalism getting the play of the game. Always remember when it first came out and didn't know what the hell it should put most of the time.
Well, the game favors environmental kills.
Yeah.
So anyone gets boots, yeah. Actually, the funniest one is when Torbjorn dies, but his turret gets 4 kills.
It's just a dead body there.
Yeah.
It's just the turret killing everybody in the background. You're just like, oh, why was this the play of the game?
That's perfect. Now we're going to get the server set up for our next map, which happens to be
Gibraltar.
Gibraltar on Escort.
I think that's the first time we had Gibraltar on stream, too.
Alrighty, well, as we get set up, let's get excited for our next game. Are we going to get into a quick little... Yeah, we will just go into a quick little break, I think. We'll see how the teams are doing right now, though.
Yeah, gonna wait up. There's our next one. Frag looking to start to get a stranglehold on this series if they can get this next game win.
The versatile gameplays coming out from Frag that's really catching 10 times W a little off guard, I guess you could say. The Sombra is not a typical pick, but they made that happen. The dive through the back lines just causing, just almost like a Tracer, just tickling away, causing trouble, being annoying, really set off the other team and managed to capture these points. But we are on a Escort map now, so we'll see what their strategies are.
Get into our next one. Again, the dive comp's been really good for Frag.
And we'll see what strategy they choose actually to defend. I know in the past the meta is to kind of hold the first bridge area and stuff, but it makes it easy for a pickoff once in a while, and then they kind of just lose that first point right away. So we'll see if they actually go back into the chambers, hold the first checkpoint instead of in front of the bridge. But again, time will tell.
Yeah. Also one of our longer maps too. I know Frag hasn't really played anything like this as far as length goes, so maybe the quick bursts going through the map early might not work right away.
So maybe 10 times W's game plan is to burn them out.
Maybe go for the long game.
Exactly. Here we go with 10 times W getting out on the map first on defense and Frag on the attack.
Be on that offense. Let's see where they want to try and hold or how Frag is going to play. Again, they've been loving those dive comps. Can already see a couple of them being hovered. So it is a possibility.
You know, smoking's bad for your health.
Got a couple let's not say too early.
Well, at this point, it's a little too late for them to change, so I think you're fine.
Yeah, so the running double hit scan on the offensive, so definitely trying to play a more passive position, and it does look like 10 times W is holding on that first bridge. We'll see what the plan of attack is. This Widowmaker might cause some havoc onto those backline hit scanners with them holding so far forward. And there you go, first kill going right away to Swank, onto Swank. So this is going to be a quick push, see if they're going to find more frags. It's a Winston against a Winston. We'll see what happens there.
Oh, Winston going behind the Winston, trying to make chaos happen. Vandalism on that Tracer. That was the Tracer that did get that Quadra.
Right now, they need to just give up this position, let them push past the bridge and get onto this checkpoint.
Alpha Drake pushing on up with that shield. Here comes Como above. Looking to get on in the middle of 4 members. Maybe not his smartest moment.
And there's Elopester taking advantage of that situation, getting 2 picks, forcing this point to stall out right under the bridge.
Yeah, getting it underneath that bridge right now. Another hard point to get past.
And that's kind of currently what the meta is to actually play around this. Actually, they play a little bit further back and they play the corner, but we'll see what they do here. Because there is a wraparound potential on the left side on this map, but we'll see what the red team decide to do. And K-Dog, surprisingly, still staying on the Widow. Not usual when you get to this point of the map, as it's all short range here. Volatile, pop, and that's right after a 2-man all coming up from Volatile and then to a double pulse bomb. We'll see if they can actually advance the point at this point, though.
Well, that Primal Rage was popped on the side of Frankster to at least delay the push. No real opportunity. On board with Widow right now. Gets a help with Como as he gets a double. And it looks like they've gotten past that corner and past that bridge, and they get the first point.
Yeah, smartly so. The blue team does have to back up a little bit. Defend the spaceship, I guess is what we call it. Let's see if they actually rocket jump onto the top of the spaceship with Elopester, or see if they got to play at the top there. It definitely gives them positional advantage, but everyone's playing the low ground right now on the blue team. We'll see if they get up on top. And there's Vandalism charging into the back line with the Tracer, his signature hero, I guess.
Yeah, it's played very well there. That Lucio ult was popped, but the pull comes out from Alpha Drake, able to at least advance, at least keep it from advancing.
And Frankster chasing down the last 2 kills completely actually staggers the red team. So now they actually added some valuable time, or ran down some valuable time from Team Frag.
Sounds like the venue's having some tech issues. Luckily, we are not on our end. So we'll hopefully get this sorted out for a couple of the folks here.
And the pulse bomb comes in onto Reinhardt. Instant res coming out from Volatile. They need those big front lines to stay alive. Widowmaker still going ham on the back line, just picking off the low HP. Here's Alpha Drake trying to hold down the front line with his shields. Frankster, though, getting those 2 supports. That should stop the push coming in. So there's another good hold coming in from Team Frag. Or sorry,
Team W's.
Yeah, 10W, sorry. My apologies, mixing up the names.
Already mixing them up, it's all right. A lot of the time we can't even say the names in polite company, so this is actually a nice change when it's just 1 letter a bunch of times. But looking to push on to the escort. They're still able to hold this. This Widow is actually doing decent work. Transcendence coming through from Strat. Wants to really push this. Netlock goes down. Also have the buff from Orisa coming through. So Alpha Drake taking his signature spot. He likes to sit right on top of the payload with Orisa, we found on all maps.
It does provide good protection. I mean, you see, Zen is a great damage dealing support. Sitting behind that shield definitely helps dish out damages. Gives him a good vantage point to all his teammates to land those orbs.
Well, coming on through, here comes the Diva ult in the middle of everybody, but it's on the wrong team for it to do anything there.
And there's that pulse bomb coming back in from Vandalism. Takes out the front line. We'll see if they can advance this point. Is just inches away.
Having some difficulty. There comes a res for just Netlock only. Lucio ult also burned. But Como is just causing issues in the back with that Primal Rage. Gets stunned up, but he's still going. And one thing we haven't really seen is this McCree really do a whole lot.
And there you go. Como pushes them all out, and just 1.73 meters from capturing the point. We'll see if they can stall it long enough. It's just a McCree though, and that's going to be point captured from Frag.
Making quick work of this map. Vandalism takes down the Lucio. Going on through, does have that pulse bomb also available, so we could see a mini surge combo with Alpha. They tried.
And there are no actually set up ultis for this pulse bomb, so we'll see who his primary targets are. Is it going to be the support, or is it going to be the tanks
almost an
right
opportunity
now?
there.
Exactly.
He could use the Orisa with the secondary fire, actually puts it on his own team,
teammate.
so not going to be landing it just there, but they still keep this push up.
And right now with the double hit scan, 10W still not utilizing the high ground. There's that bridge up on top that actually gives either Soldier or McCree a great vantage point to work around Orisa's shield. But I guess they just all like to sit behind the Rhine shield right now to get their damage output down.
All wanting to move on up. There comes the res. 3 members too, actually. My bad. Alpha in the thick of things, going down quite low, has to back off. We also have the Zenyatta finally getting picked too. So there's that possible combo for Vandalism.
There's Netlock swinging left and right, just pushing the enemy team away. Definitely doing a lot of work on this defense, blocking the damage, keeping them off the cart, and we'll see what he continues to do here and see what the red team, see how they're going to deal with this Rhine.
What I think they're just waiting for is these ultimate combos to come up. You have K-Dog also on the Hanzo. You have Vandalisms is up. Como is almost ready to use the Graviton Surge, but they've actually kind of pushed them off the objective and have a little clear opening here if they want to try and take it. Vandalism is up. K-Dog's ult is almost available. Como still going to use it. There it finally comes through. Here comes the Pulse Bomb possibly. It only gets 1 member, but luckily they're able to clean up. Rez comes through. K-Dog's ult finally popped through. Goes to the middle of everyone, but doesn't find a target. Does get rid of the Mercy, but she already rezzed and did her job. 47 seconds on the point to try and get it past.
And the threat is throughout. I can't even say that word right now, but it is pushed back. So Frag looking to regroup to find another opening to get into the last checkpoint.
Trying to move on up. There's Como. They all get boosted by the ultimate. K-Dog's ultimate going to tear through. Gets the Mercy. That's a huge one. Zenyatta is now going to push up. They are boosted as well. And with no one to really answer, they might try and stall this out. But that's going to be the point going on over. Stops at 0.29 meters. Frankster, he gets off the point, though, because he put down his ultimate, and they move on through.
How did K-Dog get that ultimate out? He just ulted like 20 seconds ago. He charged that ultimate in literally 30 seconds of gameplay.
And that is what separates your good Hanzos from the better Hanzos.
Exactly. I mean, if you can get those ultis charged up that quickly, just zoning ultis actually do the most work. And in this case, not only did they zone them off the point, actually caught Reinhardt on the backside through his shield, and he just wasn't ready for an ulti coming out so quickly. So that was a great play coming out from K-Dog. Definitely the reason why they push on through. But I do have to give it to Netlock. His Reinhardt play, as well as the Diva play coming out from, I can't remember quite who it was, but I think it was Swank, were on point. The front line definitely held it down for the team, delayed it all the way to overtime. It was just unfortunate that K-Dog made that switch at the end and just really took the game over.
Well, we'll get here onto the next push. Quick thank you over to Volatile. Did finally see that pop up on our end. Thanks for the subscription with the Prime. I don't have a whole lot to offer right now, but I do have to say thank you at least. Not a whole lot I can say otherwise. But we'll get into this next round. Frag already up 1 game.
I think we're having some some love going towards the Reinhardt right now with how strong he is in carrying the team. Alright, round about to start in 3 seconds, so we'll see how this attack goes. Still running. No, not running. Well, I guess it is sort of a double hit scan, but they do have somewhat of a dive comp with the Diva, the Monkey, as well as Tracer. But that gets taken down really quickly, Frankster. So not able to cause the havoc that she was supposed to do. We'll see if they can get around this corner, though.
Oh, looking to get around this corner right now, get it underneath the bridge. Frag deciding not to really contest until it started to go down the hill.
And
does go into a mini choke point, so that's actually not a bad idea. Do have some options of getting around. There is the Winston in the backside. Gonna finally start coming over. 315 looking to siege on up, but Alpha Drake on the Orisa keeps them off. With Como right now, gets taken out by the 3 members on the stairs.
And that's the point gonna be pushed. Let's see if they can get it around the corner before Monkey makes it back, because that's actually the big start. Oh, sorry. Before some of the other members can make it back from Team Frag. Because that stagger actually worked well in their favor. So they're going to get this point way far past the corner. We'll see if they can keep pushing it. Monkey comes in with the stall, with Primal Mage, knocks everybody off the point.
Como going big, just trying to keep it from going anywhere right now. 315 will have his up shortly. Volatile does get a double res on Frankster and Elopester.
Como did go down, but he did all the work he needed to do. We'll see if... Oh, but the res did come out from Mercy, and...
They do get that point rather quick, too.
So there's the time in favor of Team 10W.
Yeah, as you can see right now, they have a lot of time. Even if they get to that 3rd point, there's only 4.8 seconds on the clock.
Lobster's just making quick work of all these heroes out on the map. Anyone peeking out, he's just gotten some quick kills. And that's res came in, was meant for 2, but only picked up the McCree. So Vandalism dies again, so there's another stagger. So they're going to make this push rather quickly here. That desperate ulti coming out from the Orisa.
Oh, gets 2 members.
And there you go. That's the stagger they need. This point should be theirs.
Gonna move on up onto the point, making their way up.
Yeah, they can't contest this, or maybe they're trying to.
That's gonna be the 2nd point going for them. They now have 5 minutes to finally get this 3rd point.
And they're still chasing for kills right now. That's exactly what they need to do. Continue to stagger that spawn right there. Vandalism got the crappy spawn from the 2nd point, and now he got separated from the team. So that's another pickup. The stagger is real right now.
Volatile going through right now, making sure everybody's healed up. It's Como.
Diva in the back just pushing out. I don't know who she was pushing out the Genji. Was it a Genji?
No, it was the Tracer. There is actually a Genji. Oh, never mind. There is a Genji on here. K-Dog going over. Here comes the High Noon looking for the targets. Only gonna find one of them.
Does find. Oh, and it was that an insta?
But that Dragon Blade ripping through that team. K-Dog picking up 2 kills as well as the mech as well, and another kill onto Frankster. That's what they needed to wipe. K-Dog showing off on the other of the brothers.
That's why he's the master, I guess.
Moving on up on top of that bridge, just laying down fire. There is an ultimate from the Diva. It is only going to pick up Strat.
But that is a big Transcendence ulti down right now, and it is going to be 3 picks coming in from Team 10W. That's an opening for them to push. The res does come in solo for Strat, but that's actually the one ulti you want right now to be able to stall out the point.
Como just trying to charge up that Graviton Surge onto the point, keeps the push going. Zenyatta ult Transcendence is used. Trying
so Fred
to.
did manage to actually regroup here, gets all 6 members back out on the map. And here comes the big Primal Rage coming in from 315.
Yeah.
Shoving people off the point. There you go. This point keeps pushing in.
Como is still up. can stall this out with the Graviton Surge. Will have Vandalism also. They do have that combo available to them if they want to try it. They do get rid of the Winston, but they get rid of Como. Coming back onto the point is Alpha. With that Mei has Rem available.
Popped her heel a little too early for the stall, but we'll see if Genji will be able to do the trick.
Oh, but that beautiful 3-man, 4-man tactical visor coming out from Elopester will help secure that one.
And the question marks coming into chat.
Already someone said GG and they said, I thought we still had a game to play. Does go in the favor of 10 Ws though. Don't have to worry too hard.
That's actually right now watching. Sorry for all the viewers and Alex. Today was the first day of me watching some of these games. Although there is a lot more team synergy coming in from Team Frag, I do find that Team 10W actually are able to manipulate the momentum of the game. They do actually like to push on when they find openings and continue to stagger the enemy team, making sure you're never fighting a full 6-on-6 and just riding that momentum all the way to the end.
Well, we'll have to see how fast they can try and capture this first point. Have 1 minute. Try to see if the 10Ws can hold it. They're going on top here, it looks like. Rocking some shielding.
I do feel like if they sat back a little bit and hold the corner, that might actually allow them to burn down the minute much easier. But we'll see what their plans are. Maybe they just want to pop a few shots out, make a quick drop, and hold back.
Oh, here we go. Como already going up with that Winston. Wants to cause mayhem. Jumps on in, gets the shield down. He's out of there instantly. Here comes the push. K-Dog is taken out. On the Soldier, actually. That's a character we haven't seen him on as of late.
Elo actually made a drop really quick, so lost the height advantage. Vandalism trying to cause a little bit of chaos, but took too much damage. Has to time recall back. I'm not exactly sure what that's called.
We're going to have to go on back. 2 Divas, 2 Winstons to push. Comps from both teams. 315 gets rid of K-Dog again. And a lot of kills coming through on the side of 10Ws. Tactical visor popped as well. That's going to be 3-4 kills in this wipe. Going over to Elopester on this Soldier. Gets another one, or at least helps Frankster with it. A lot of clean wipes coming through, and that round goes by very fast. They only had 1 minute. And now, the side of 10Ws, they have 3 minutes and 40 seconds to try and push this past the 23 meter.
Exactly, and looking from the momentum that they have currently in this game on this map, they're definitely going to make that happen. K-Dog last round opted to go for the Soldier instead of the Widow, and I actually think that hurts them a little bit. That quick pick-off potential that K-Dog has is the scariest part of his game. Playing a hit-scan Soldier, damage over time just wasn't quite his style, and it just delayed the push enough for them to actually stop the cart at only 23 meters. So we'll see what the red team decides. Oh, sorry, my apologies. We'll see what 10W decides to do with 3 minutes and a half. They could actually slowly work into their ults if they wanted to. A lot of options for them right now.
Again, only have to get it past the 24 meter mark. And they take this map after going down in the first one. Looking to make this a series.
Elopster, they need to find an answer for Elopster though. He is doing way too much damage way too quickly. I think that ulti came out, he almost had 2 ultis going on in there, I think, from 1 minute of play. And so there they are, K-Dog trying to cheese them out a little bit with the Orisa and Bastion combo sitting right on the point. They're not going to even let them touch it. And he is doing quick work, taking down all the frontliners as well as Vandalism on that Reaper. I love the new Reaper, by the way.
With the new Reaper, isn't that where you gain health from hitting people now?
So yeah, it's essentially instead of gaining health after killing someone, you have a lifesteal.
Okay.
You have a 20% lifesteal is what it is. And that actually makes them sustain on the map much better. And there you go. When Bastion doesn't have to worry about the back and headshots, got the shield right in front of him from Orisa, making it nice and easy. Yes, a D.Va is kind of a counter to Bastion, but at the same time, not a great
Dog.
one.
He's going down quite low, just got the tank available. They still have the Orisa to try and stall it out. She gets taken down. Rem pops the res. K-Dog on the tank right now, looking to cause some mayhem. Isn't able to pick up one kill. They need to kill that Mercy for a chance, and they will. Volatile goes down. Keeps any kind of res from coming through, at least for the next couple of seconds. They get pushed off as K-Dog gets taken away.
And finally, the point starts moving.
And this might be just it. I don't think there's a way for them to stop this. No one's coming over in time. And game 2 goes over to 10W.
I have to say, this whole map, they were completely in control. Defense, offensive. Yes, they did let Frag grab the first 3 points, but they recollected themselves, managed to focus back onto the game, and made some great momentum shift in the games to be able to pull this off. That was a great play, and
I can guess this.
And we'll see which 4K it is.
I'll go back onto it really quick. A Lobster. I think this was the final one to push it on in. Gets one before that, gets two, and just rains it into the team. Gets, I think, a total of 5 there.
There you go.
Wiping, and you can see that highlight. 48 eliminations, 62% kill participation on probably about a 20-minute game time.
And that's exactly what you need from your DPS, right? You protect your DPS, let him lay the damage in, and they have no answers for him.
Well, we're going to switch on over. Our next one is Control. We're going to be playing on Oasis.
I was actually surprised this last game nobody managed to play Pharaoh. That's how Gibraltar is one of those maps that's really good. A lot of free space and
couldn't use it immediately because they probably saw the double hit scan at the beginning of the game, at least for the first round there.
Yeah.
Would have been sketchy to try and run a Pharaoh straight into that, I find. So I just take a look here.
It's a hit and miss. I mean, and I think did they run Zenyatta on the other team too?
Yeah.
All right, then yeah, definitely with the Zenyatta, then you won't be able to run that. But it's definitely a good pick, just to throw them off your scent, and then you do a quick switch into something else like a Tracer, and nobody is ready for that. But we'll see how it goes coming into this next map. The next map will be
Oasis.
Oasis, so that is the control point maps.
Well, I've learned now that I cannot trust my preview monitor for the package, so sorry about that, guys. We are lots of stuff was made up on the fly for this one. I'm not too sure. I'm going to keep a nice little chat window open down here, just so we can always see whether or not we are horribly failing.
Overwatch is being streamed up on the stage. Come and check it out. Watch some good games being played. Watch some good games being played. Honest, I don't swear.
So now we're in a tied game, 1-on-1, going to control point. Again, I have no background on any of these teams. I don't know what the expertise lie in, but control point do sometimes favor the more calm and collected team, which I do believe Frag has. But that does not discount whatever 10W can do. If they can cause that chaos, they can stagger that team, they will ride that momentum all the way to the end.
Well, we'll have to see what they do. Frag has shown, I'll be frank, most of the time we used to watch Frag, they usually don't get to a Game 3. They've been very good in closing these games out. Though a lot of the time we have been told that their payload, or escort I guess would be the better one, yeah, the escort, hasn't been the most strongest one. A lot of the teams actually haven't been really great on the escort maps from what we've been told. They favor other kind of game modes in particular. I can even agree with them. I'm not a huge payload fan.
I personally love it. I feel like there's a little bit more variation in how you can play it, in the sense, when you watch, maybe not our level, but some of the pro teams, is you'll see them 5-man push and just stagger teams all the way to the second or third point. They will shove you all the way back to your spawn and have one man sitting on point pushing that payload to the first point. And I just find it so cool how you can push and pull the dynamic of a escort map.
Well, we're just going to wait here, as I believe we have.
But right now, Team Frag's biggest obstacle is the lobster.
Yeah, the soldier play from him has been on point, especially in the last 2 games. There have been some really nice ultimates coming out from him. Usually a lot of them, again, point clearing or game winning.
Right. And I think if they were able to maybe run a Diva Winston, something like that, just get right up in his face, force him to pop that heal, get him out of position, and then fall back to their team, they might actually be able to just distract him enough so he can't deal that damage out consistently on the rest of the team. But we'll see what the answer is that Frag chooses later in the map. For now, we can just theorize about everything, but we'll see. Definitely finding an answer for your lobster is the key thing for Frag to be able to find the W.
Well, waiting here right now, I hear a couple of the team members have had to go use the bathroom, so we'll let them use it. Unfortunately,
no.
No, you're not allowed to use the bathroom anymore. Welcome to Fraga.
What is bathroom? We are, what is it, 72 hours non-stop gaming.
Is it like 72? I thought it was technically more.
I don't know.
I can't remember off the top.
I'm Chinese and I'm bad with math, so there's that.
Okay, self-roast, I guess. It looks like the teams are, that is our end. I almost said, oh, we're good to go, and then I realized, oh, the computer just went to sleep, so we'll have to, we're going to be waiting here. I hear some back talk about some local restaurants. We won't name any, though I do agree with them on some of these points. I wasn't too impressed, but we won't name them. Actually, the venue here has been very nice to us, so can't complain, considering this could possibly be the last Fragapalooza for a little bit here.
That is a shame. I myself and community gaming started because of Fragapalooza. It would be a huge shame to see them fade away just because, well, not just because, but I mean, quite frankly, it does take a lot of time and effort to be able to set up something like this. And you know, some of us or some of them may just not and have the time and, you know, commitments, family and whatnot. Definitely makes it a little hard to keep an event like this going. But who knows? It's just a maybe.
Just a maybe.
It's just a maybe.
They sounded kind of certain maybe, but hopefully they'll get some new blood and maybe we'll see this continue on. We won't know until next year.
We won't, but I will tell you guys, community gaming is continuing. We will be hosting different type of events here and around Alberta, so check us out. Stay tuned to OPL. He'll definitely be casting all these events for you guys, so hopefully we'll be able to keep the scene strong, and which hopefully then motivates Frega to continue.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see something happen here. We're still waiting.
Adam, you're right. We are going to lose all our viewers. Come back! Stop peeing.
Guys,
hold it. Cut it off.
The stream doesn't have to go to the washroom. Only you. You have an audience to cater to. Welcome to my life.
All right, Adam. It's your role to keep them entertained in chat.
right? But gonna wait, gonna see. Don't worry, Netlock is pretty convinced this is how he's gonna jumpstart his career. We're gonna get a super insane play. We'll post it up on Reddit and we'll be like, whoa, who's that guy? Oh my god.
It's just Netlock.
Yeah. Welcome to Breaks. This is often what I do.
And endure.
You know what? 20% of this stream time is casting. The other 80% is waiting for the game to start, usually.
I feel you. I mean, and I'm usually the guy that runs around between all the computers and everyone to get them going. However, unfortunately, I wasn't able to be here for the first day. So I actually
Don't worry,
know
actually,
nothing.
the Overwatch went pretty well.
Awesome. Evan and Mitch handled themselves well.
Yeah, Evan and them were
Shout out to Evan
were
and Mitch.
top-notch. Those guys were awesome. We're still waiting here for the next one, but another thing, quick thing we can tell you guys, after the Overwatch tournaments for the people at Fraga, we will be making an announcement over the PA quite shortly that we will be doing some PUBG custom games. We finally did get a server for the event here, which is awesome. We can have some fun, and trust me, there is going to be some wacky game modes planned.
I can't wait. I'm so excited for PUBG. I want to play in it.
When you get a custom server, you don't realize what settings are available, and when you actually open them up, and I went, oh, this is a thing?
I want to see that 8-man squad go up. I want to see just like chaos.
There is thing. We have one called Chaos. There is going to be a game called Chaos. It'll be the last game of the night probably for the server. It is going to be Chaos because I didn't know this was an option, but apparently you can have 8-man squads in PUBG.
There you go.
So we plan on cranking up the spawn rates on care packages. There's going to be no guns in the map. It is just going to be care packages. I think there's going to be pistols.
Fight.
There's going to be pistols. There is a possibility we might up the melee speed. You can triple speed
What?
melee.
What?
It is
That's unreal. Yo, yeah, we gotta be playing this right now. Photo op opportunity right now.
which is going to be a ton of fun. I
It
look at all these and I go, I watch a lot of streamers that play PUBG and I'm like, man, your guys' game modes are boring. After I've seen all the options available to me, I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, I am excited. I wish they actually implement this on some of the public servers. That would be fun. And
There
here we go. We're getting our next map started. It is going over to Oasis.
The game. I see us starting to close down the lights at Fraga. We've hit the 10 o'clock point.
Have we? Oh my god, it's getting late.
Welcome to my life where time just keeps going and you don't get to see what time it is until you look down at your phone and go, wow, it's 10.
All right, here we go. Popping off into Oasis. Which map is this specifically?
We're on point C right now, so that's a good question for me off the top of my head.
Is there...
Fortunately, you don't get like all those control boards right now. It is the... We don't put it up until 10 seconds into the game, so people don't get to see the team before they go. That's crazy. Like, I know. And we'll get into the game here finally. Had to give you guys a delay so nobody's peeking comps. Well, here we go on into the middle map. I can't remember the exact name of this control point off the top of my head.
Neither do I, but we will go right for it. Here goes Tracer up way ahead for Team Blue this time is Frag. So
yeah, they did swap on us. Did do it last time. They're coming up on the left side here. They have K-Dog again on this Hanzo.
Coming up on the high ground, but Hanzo has to deal with this Pharah, and we'll see how he manages. There are no other hit scans, so it's just gonna be Hanzo and Zenyatta up on this Pharah, and it's not looking good for him. He does land one shot, but no, not until Swank lands 2 of those rockets, and
Point
clearing
getting
out.
taken also by 10 Ws right now.
And here it is. That's the answer that they've been looking for Team W. get that fair, get them switching off of their heroes, their comfort heroes, and there it is. K-Dog hitting, trying to get on that McCree.
Going on to a McCree right now. See what he's going to be able to do. Coming over on the right side. Does land that stun, gets the kill. Very
That is a
nicely.
kill, but their team is also staggered, so he has to back up. He doesn't want to get staggered some more, so we'll see if he does manage to get out, and he does. Perfect, and then a reset coming in from Frag. We'll see what 10W will do right now to hold this point off for another 70%.
Yeah, gonna keep the hold up. Looking to get on in here. Having some difficulty. Como.
They're dropping major missiles, just coming down with those rockets, dropping damage everywhere. And that Diva's out of mech, but she pops right back in. Frankster gets back in her suit.
Though.
Again, the answer for a Lobster is not there. This time, they actually have to do a swing any Lobster. That's going to cause some problem.
Yeah, Lobster on his soldier. He's done a lot of work. Going against Vandal right now on that Tracer. Has to run. Going to keep on chasing her. Has to get away. Does have that Pulse Bomb available. We'll see if they can make that combo happen. Como's almost got the Graviton Surge available, and there's no shield other than Netlock. He's going to have that Lucidio ult, though.
Oh, and there's Alpha Drake actually playing the Soldier, which is a big change for him. He's been pretty quite defensive hero.
Okay,
so.
Dog, though. Got
And
that. Here comes the D-Va ult in the middle of everybody. Como's able to survive, and with that clear, actually, they've gotten control over this point. Going to kill Frankster as well. They siege it back with only 8% remaining on it.
Not leaving themselves much room for error, but they did manage to grab the point, and that's the important part. We'll see if they manage to keep control over it.
I find with the C point on Oasis, it's usually a one cap deal. It's really hard to get this point back, but they do have a comp that does really well into pushing in here, because there was a lot of changes that were made to Frag's comp. And there comes the strike coming out from the Pharah.
Lobster getting 2 quick kills again.
Oh, he got 3. He Lobster just on fire today. He's going to get another kill.
There it is. Constantly on fire. This guy deserves the play of the match. He's just grabbing major kills for the team, dishing out the damage. D.Va trying to get her ult back in. They do manage to pick the point back. It is on overtime. Mercy gets on the point, and that's a support down right away. We'll see if the other support stays around for a little longer.
Graviton Surge. No one's there, though.
For the follow-up, and they don't manage to find some follow-up kills.
Oh! Ooh, the high noon.
High noon from the high ground manages to pick it up. They do
they
cap the point back.
Absolutely disgusting ult coming out from K-Dog.
There you go, the damage dealer on the master, flexing his muscles once again.
Now to see how they get back. This point, 3-1-5 on the Winston.
But they're leaving the point wide open.
They
so
left
they
it wide open. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Como gets taken out. They lose the point. That was just given up kind of
for free, actually. I would say for free. But we'll see what they manage to do in this overtime. They do perform under pressure. They are clutch players over at Frag. We'll see what they do. Gotta keep them on the point. Soldier.
One. Able to stun up the D.Va. Looking to get on in. Not able to kill the Lucio. Luckily, Winston, Alpha Drake on that Soldier. Going against the Lobster, though. That's the issue. You're going against a Lobster that is just deadly on this Soldier, and they take game 1 off it.
Yeah, when unchecked, the Soldier can deal a lot of damage. So, and that's what happened. They kept their eyes off the prize for 3 seconds, and they lost the point.
We'll have to see the plan on doing. So we're going to set up for the next control point. We're getting ready to prepare. See if there's going to be any real changes. I'm seeing possibly a double healer coming out on the side of 10W.
And still needing to find an answer for Elopster. That's the man of the hour right now, taking the game over. So let's see what their answer is. However, Swag on the Pharah definitely threw a wrench in the works, because that made it really hard for them to be able to deal with both the DPS. But we'll see how Vandalism on this Soldier fares against the other teams, Pharah and Soldier.
Well, K-Dog going with the Reaper here. Gets the kill on Swanky, gets taken out by Elopster.
So it's a 3-for-3 trade so far. We'll see. The point just opened up. The blue team standing on it. Fraga trying to cap it. Does manage to keep Elopster off the point.
They're able to secure it to open up game 2 here. Como taking in some damage. They eliminate Vandalism. Prankster with a double elimination there. Gonna get it. That one as well with the help of Elopster. Sieging that point. They take it away right away.
And I have to say, Volatile on the Mercy positioning is actually impeccable, playing around the pillar, making sure she doesn't take damage from nobody. Then she kicks.
Elopster yet again with this disgusting display on the Soldier. Finally gets taken out there. Actually popped the tactical visor maybe a little early and got taken down and punished for it.
And we'll see if they actually do get punished. They need to take advantage of this main DPS being down, get onto the point, and they do have a Zarya to get through that defense matrix, and the mech is down, so this is their opportunity to make a move on the point right now.
315 doesn't have the primal rage, has to back off, gets killed. The rest of the team go in. K-Dog on the Reaper, gets a double, gets taken out there by Elopster yet again.
But not wasting any time, they do cap the... Oh, not quite. It is delayed by Lucio, but he's going to going down. Yeah, Elopster has to back off. Regroup for the W's.
They got an... Oh, and they also are going to have Alpha Drake's ult coming up with Como and this transit. Oh, Elopster on this Soldier. Like, I don't know how many times we're going to say it. He keeps just, every time we switch to somebody, it's usually Elopster killing them with a Valkyrie rocket or something like that.
But K-Dog finding kills with a Reaper on a Pharah, apparently that's the answer. You get a super widespread weapon, you shoot it at a Pharah, and it works. In any case, they are making a push onto the point. Frag does hold them back though with a single man grab, but I think that's all they need to keep them off the point. We'll see how this is going.
Mech's gonna explode. Rem is gonna get taken out by it.
That's the supports down 4.
Oh, here comes. Has that ultimate available. A lot of tanks though, and he gets destroyed by Fragster.
There was no way he could have popped that ulti with the defense matrix sitting right beside him. So that was a good decision to not pop the ulti by K-Dog. Just regroup and come back on the point.
Got Swanky coming around the middle pillar. Good for people is getting a lot of good hits onto that Soldier of Vandalism. Up in the air right now, taking some damage, has to back off.
Got discorded. Yeah, definitely has a hide. Stay 3 seconds away from the discord and pop back out afterwards. Get the heals going. Elopster on that Soldier with the visor. So we'll see how they're going to deal with the mechs and the defense matrix and the shields to disable them.
They backed off right away. Volatile got killed by the Reaper, by K-Dog. To get D.Va out of her mech. K-Dog getting 3 great kills there.
And I think this is the 3rd time they're switching the point over, so this is definitely a really close game right now.
Very close matchup so far. Just Wayne here trying to keep anything else from coming through.
W's do have the ulti advantage, but a one big res from Rem could turn the tide around. We'll see what they decide to do with these ultis. Maybe they're going to charge a few more up. You do have Frankster getting close to the D.Va mech ult. Alpha Drake getting also close to his ult. Pharah getting knocked down pretty low by Vandalism, and he does pick up a kill, but Elopster does get one in return and Netlock as well. And that mech ulti just didn't do anything.
K-Dog almost has that ultimate available to him. Going down quite low. He's coming on in. He wants to go. Here comes the ultimate. He gets popped away, though, by the shielding. Not able to do a whole lot when you got that mech right beside you. And with just a couple more left, it looks like
We are
the 10 W's are taking a serious lead here.
That was a great play coming in from the 10Ws. Just being able to clean them out cleanly like that, not an easy task, up, especially up against another great team like the Frag.
We're going to wait here as we get on to the, what could be possibly the final control point if the Ws are able to take it.
Check in.
Still unable to find an answer for the W's combo with Pharah and Soldier. Vandalism is going to choose to stay on that Soldier. We'll see how he's able to deal with Pharah and Soldier at the same time. Oh, and their answer is just let's mirror the matchup.
Not going to change anything. A very close round, the last one.
I'd love to see some Pharah on Pharah action. That sounded a lot dirtier than I thought, but...
Calm down there, bud. Calm it down. Combo's not calming down, though. Able to get a lot of damage onto that Lucio. Not able to kill him, though. Netlock will go down, though, after Alpha Drake is able to do some work. Trying to charge up that ultimate. Going through the health bars of 315. Jumping right back into the middle of things, just trying to contest the point.
Oh, he's staying alive. That's actually surprising. And he did manage to stall long enough to get his teammates back in, but... Oh,
okay, dog. Running the May. Starting to see a lot of different characters coming out. A lot of different heroes. Able to get, already has that Blizzard. And I don't think he started on May. He did start on May. I was about to say, I'm like, it's getting a little ridiculous with how fast he gets these ults.
But they are running just a solo heal, but that's why you got to run those self-healers like Soldier and May. So
puts it around the corner. The team, it's just short of those stairs, unfortunately. Vandalism, though, gets the double with the tactical visor. They keep that point safe. In comes the Winston.
Winston needs to get out of there, actually.
He gets taken out in the air.
And the Diva's out of mech as well. Does actually manage to get her mech up. And here's the big Graviton. There is no follow-up on it, but it does delay the point. And the Diva ult
goes right into the middle. Doesn't find anything. Alpha Drake was rezzed right away. Stray gets taken out. Alpha Drake gets rid of the healer as well as Elopester. Really, those are the two big ones. You're able to get rid of a Lobster and then get rid of that Mercy. There's a lot less, I find, that comes out of the side of the 10Ws. Really relying on their carries in the DPS role.
This is a tough map for a Soldier, though. What does tend to help is if the Soldier plays on the high ground. But they do actually have a Pharah on the other side that can beat them off the cliff, so... Yeah, it does make it gives a Soldier very little angles to work with, and that might be why actually this is such a clean take from the Frag when you the map helps you lock out their best player on the opponent's team.
Well, the dream could be here, looking for the reverse sweep within this game to try and take a foothold, a chokehold on this series. They're able to win this one. It forces us
onto game or round number 4.
Well, yeah, round number 4, and then possibly a round 5. If they win that, then they'll have the hammer for the rest of the entire match, actually, between the two.
They have to fight back, though. These were the maps that they struggled with earlier. As long as they can lock Elopester out, that's got to be their answer. So they're sticking with the same comp. They favor the my apologies, Zarya over the other tanks. But Netlock actually manages to change his character into a Reinhardt, so we'll see how that fares out in this matchup. Diva already out of mech for Frankster, so definitely a huge advantage coming in for Frag.
Able to be safe, though, on the side there. Not taking much damage. No one's really finding it. Vandalism finally does spot it out. You can just see Frankster just looking to spray in there, try and get the mech back. This combo with Strat able to clear out the tank as well as the healer. Fragster trying to go on in, delay that progress, not going to. Gets taken out with mech immediately as well as gets binded in by Alpha Drake.
And Fire coming out on Vandalism, and Como definitely doing big work, dishing out the damage, protecting the teammates, making sure that D.Va got out of mech so quick, so early into the round. That's got to be Como's job, because the defense matrix cannot do nothing against Zarya. But here comes the second push from the W's.
Well, Rez comes out on Vandalism immediately. Does have that tactical visor available.
The Helix Rocket forcing that solo all coming out. We'll see if they're actually going to be managed.
Oh, Graviton Surge, but he's not firing at the possible victims.
Elobster twice in a row. Just takes him out, gets the res, kills him again.
As well as the res coming out, the Lucio ult as well. They take away this point in convincing fashion after a very clean follow through there.
And that's the problem when you run a Pharah in your combo, is that she does not play the point. What ends up happening is she's just firing way away from the point, so if you lose your front line, you lose the point.
Gonna have to try Netlock. Looking to
trying to pull it back in. Oh, just skirts away from that one.
Very close there from Netlock. Lobster takes out Rem, gets rid of that Mercy yet again. It's Como trying to get on in. D.Va ult comes on through. Alpha Drake puts down the shield.
And that's a great shield to block that D.Va ult. Nullifies Frankster's ulti, so a shield for ult, easy peasy.
Okay, dog. On the Mei right now, on both healers, so close, gets the kill onto Volatile. Swanky, though, with the Reaper ult, takes out 3 members, Elobster as well. This is just a poor Mei waiting to get executed by the members of 10Ws.
And 4 members on the W team on fire right now. Definitely putting in big work for the team. Izzy Lobster, and that ulti from Swing actually totally saved that point for them. At 77%, you're probably looking at 1 attack, maybe 2 attacks. We'll see what the Frag can do on this map.
You do have 3 ultimates available to try and take this away, but Volatile is still up. You have to get rid of that Mercy before you can do anything else. K-Dog trying to make that happen. We'll get rid of the Mercy as well as Netlock. The Lucio ult a bit too late to try and save the other healer. They get rid of Vandalism as Swank takes that kill. Right now in the middle of everybody, he's going to get burned on down, frozen in place. It looks like they're able to extend this game for just a little longer.
That's exactly what they needed. If they want to fight back, this is it. The big Mei ulti is exactly what they need to bring themselves back into the game.
And that was only 1, too. You still have the res on Ram. Strat just went down, unfortunately. E-Lobster. Keep saying E-Lobster. I know it's E-Loperster.
E-Lobster?
E-Lobster.
Yeah. My apologies, that's my bad.
And that's that soldier we were talking about. Graviton Surge, a 4-man res from Rem, though. Keeps them on the point, but is it enough? Here comes the rebound Surge. Able to come through. Strat doesn't kill anybody there. K-Dog trying to get his ult back up. There's the Reaper ult. They clear out the rest of the team. And with that, the 10Ws take the chokehold in the series, needing only 1 more game to end the match.
Swinks actually really pulled up this game for them. I do want to say they actually found an answer for Elobster. They did manage to keep him off the point, keep him out of the fights, and look at that ulti. I remember that one.
Didn't get to see that one. Also the follow-up kill. Just taking a look. Vandalism doing a lot of work as well. Elobster again on the soldier. 54 elimination, 61% kill participation.
You can't keep him down.
Can't keep him down. Usually you feel good when you hit around that 50 mark, you know, 40%. He's up there in the 61s, just
Yeah, he's definitely putting in a lot more work than Frag would like to do. Like I said, Swank stepped up, but that does not mean Elope ever slowed down at all. Those big ultis coming in from Swank's Reaper definitely kept them on the point much longer than they should, even though they were able to keep Elopester off of the point. That being said, though, big damage still coming in from the big player on the W's.
Well, it sounds like the Fraga team is going to take a quick step back. Apparently they need to just go get a quick drink or possibly something. Need about a 5-minute break. So we'll be right back. We're going to take a quick little break, and then we're going to set up our 4th game of the series.
We'll see you on the flip side.
Just to feel alive, another change. Cutting from the thoughts within, the clarity is wearing thin. Another time to dream this. So what we find, we don't wanna lose this fight. You, me, and gravity. Strong enough to reach the line. Are we on the final time? Forgive our lives, but we're cautioned by the hopes we had, thinking we could make it there. Another chance to change this. Holding on to what we find, we don't wanna lose this fight. You, me, and gravity. Brave enough to give it all, knowing that the flame will fall. is something going on here. It fills me up, brings me to tears. I've been waiting on this for years, so just tell me, can we talk about it? I know you are one for many words, but what I feel is so deep it hurts. I am down to put in the work, so just tell me, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Oh, can we talk about it? Oh, can we talk about it? Tell me, can we talk about it? Tell me, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? You run round like it's all a game, hoping that I will feel the same. Then you leave me out in the rain, so just tell me, can we talk about it? Your kiss is something I can't forget, fills me with heat, never regret. There's still something that we don't have yet, so just tell me, can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Oh, can we talk about it? Oh, can we talk about it? Tell me, can we talk? Can we talk about it?
The stream all over the PA system is, yes, we will be doing some PUBG immediately following this. Server information will be posted once we are ready to go. And then we'll get into the mayhem. That is going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to get into the match here quite shortly. I'm just waiting on the delay to not to be there anymore, and we'll be good to go. There we go. We're going to go ahead, get into our matchup. Ted W's looking to get a win here, secures them this series. We're going to start off. Frag, moving a point. This is the first time we've played on Hollywood for a lot of these players because we haven't done any best of fives just because of time constraints. This is the only best of five we've done. And the body going flying there due to Alpha Drake's wall. Just looking to secure this to defend. Looking here. Swank on the side here. Outputting that damage. Vandalism will take him out. They looking to push on through onto the point. So they keep on pushing here. K-Dog on that Hanzo that we've talked a lot about. Knows where this team is. Gets in there, gets a lot of damage. Peeking that corner. Almost getting the headshot on the Orisa. It's going to move on over. Swank on the side there. Hanzo actually does get taken out. Revive is ready for Rem. Might be waiting. Is going to pop it to try and bring back. Looked like he brought back Vandalism, actually. Maybe not the best, but a Lobster again on the Soldier. Doing so much. Wiping a lot of the team. Just absolute madness on this Soldier. Doing awesome. Gets another quick kill onto K-Dog. And this is what you need on this hybrid map. Early start helps with the momentum. Gets another kill, looking to make another one. Spots out a Mercy, looking to output the damage. He's in there. He kills Alpha Drake as well with the Valkyrie rockets. Awesome job by them. Strat also getting eliminated by Frankster, actually. Frankster going to get popped out of the mech. Just walk on back. Swank also has the ultimate available for the Lucio, as well as the Mercy 2. Trying to push on here right now. Blizzard is pop. It is going to freeze up 5 members of the team. Here comes the clear out from Alpha Drake and Como, though. Frag doing a beautiful, that's a team wipe with only, I believe, 1 or 2 ultimates burned. Just an excellent job by them. They're able to take back the escort and at least calm it down a little bit, stop this momentum that 10Ws have made.
What have I missed?
Well, you had them. They had a nice point take by 10Ws, but Fraga just 2 ulted, wiped their team. So they've stopped them with progression right in this little town area, but it's just a Lobster on this Soldier. Does so much work. Still has the tack visor. Gets rezzed after the Deadeye coming out. Just epic right across the board.
Exactly. So we do see that the point probably going to get pushed onto the second point. We'll see, or I guess first checkpoint for the pushing portion. And there's the Lobster. Lobster. Why is he a lobster? I don't know. But he's just able to stand behind his team, really able to protect them. And May trying to stall the point out as long as she can, but to no avail. Here goes pushing on to the final point. Now this is an insanely tough point to push. Once you get into that long hallway, it becomes near impossible to advance the cart. So we'll see how they manage to do this. Looks like they are pushing a little bit farther forward, try to find those picks. K-Dog is a little bit too far forward. He does manage to get back a little bit. He also doesn't give a crap. And again, the lobster. So the Lobster doesn't give a crap. He's just way up and forward. He knows his team's got his back. He's standing forward and playing, and Swank trying to get a bit of a side flank going on.
Well, they're pushing on through, getting past this alleyway very fast through the fake sets. And now with Netlock on the Orisa, Transcendence comes out. Here comes the Blizzard as well, but it's only going to get Netlock there, not the combo they pulled off earlier. Graviton Surge comes through, but they're all shielded. It doesn't matter if they're getting all sucked on in.
We do manage to push him off the cart, though.
Oh, they just denied Swank a lot here. Tried to got stunned immediately as he was coming on in. Vandalism keeping the point here. Rem coming up to Alpha to give him support.
This is the stall they need, though, so here's exactly what they need to do. Alpha Drake getting that epic fire going. Here we go, the next attack coming in from the W's. We'll see what they can pull through to get through this choke point. It's not an easy choke point to get through, especially with those Mei walls blocking vision.
Well, trying to get through here. Having some difficulty. Going to start the push yet again. He's got that shield on top. Swank actually gets revived just with a solo.
And ulti, actually. She did manage to...
Oh, I didn't see those ones on the feed coming through. Orisa ult is popped. Here comes the Diva mech. Falls straight on back down. Picks up 2 kills on Vandalism and Como. Maywall comes on out. Gets Frankster out. of his mech. Dragon Strike comes on through from K-Dog.
Backwards, actually, so he manages to find... Oh,
So,
my apologies. I actually got the colors mixed up for a second.
well, overall, K-Dog keeping his team well in this.
Staying on his core hero, I have to say, K-Dog on the Hanzo actually dishes out so much damage. Hopefully that'll be the way they hold this point. They do need to stop the bleeding right now and manage to make a full push on their own to be able to stay in the tournament.
Well, looking to keep up this push. Trying to go on in.
Trying to get the backward charge from the Reinhardt. It wasn't quite successful, but I do like Netlock's Reinhardt play. But he did get separated from the rest of his team from that main wall, and that was a quick pickoff from them taking advantage of that beautiful wall. So that is going to be a stall coming out from the Frag team. Let's see if they push forward a little bit more. I think this is a good time for them to start staggering some of these respawn timers.
Gotta try. Coming from the side is that D.Va. Has the Matrix up. Trying to push on in. Now they're back onto it. Shield's also being popped.
And the defense Matrix going in. A big graviton. We'll see if they can combo it. Here's the hand.
Oh my goodness.
And that's a two-man kill. That's actually both the supports. There's no way they're going to be able to sustain through this fight. And
no way.
D.Va is out of mech. So we're going to see them hold on to this choke point. This gives them a good chance to be able to make it on to the next map. Let's see if they can make a full three, I guess, capture and then two-point push. It was a 65.75 meters. Definitely doable here for them to kind of just inch past that little archway. That's what they're looking for. Just inch it forward a little bit further than the other team, and they will cap the map.
We'll wait and see what the picks are going to be coming on through. We'll get back. Going to be interesting to see if they're going to be able to hold the first point. That's usually where I find I lose a lot on Hollywood, is that first point. And get it pushed on through.
Let's see what kind of setup is going to come out from the W's. I keep calling them the W's. I don't know, 10 XWs, I don't know. But they really want...
In total, there's 10 W's. So really, it's just... Just, if you're being really technical. It's not really that technical, though, but, you know.
Again, that was a beautiful hole coming in from the Hanzo by Frag in that last point. So hopefully they are able to dish out work on the offensive this time. So K-Dog definitely still playing up on that Hanzo. They trust his damage output, so hopefully it will be able to get them the cap and get that momentum going just like they did for the W's.
Well, pushing on up. 3-1-5 on the Winston. Goes for the check, finds something.
So
didn't like what he saw.
Elopster really doesn't like playing high grounds. There's a lot of high ground advantages you can play on this map, but Elopster just trying to, actually opting to stay behind his team rather than on top of his team, getting different angles, just dishing damage behind his front line. And it's working out for them so far, so there's no reason for him to change. Trying to chase down
K-Dog,
and he does manage to find the kill. Actually, it was Frankster that came up with the kill. Como still making some work onto the D.Va, though, and we'll see if they can maybe shove him off the point, but it looks like it might be time for them to actually get off the point right now.
Como trying to keep up the pressure.
Definitely two very annoying heroes on the point right now. And there's the Primal Rage coming up, pushing everybody off the point. It is still contested by the D.Va, though. Alpha Drake on the Lucio does finally get
They also down. Got the Mercy, too. Volatile almost had his ult available to him.
And so that's the call to exit the point. regroup and go for another push. They do have 2.5 minutes, so they definitely have a good chance of pushing it back right now.
K-Dog trying to find some snipes.
They definitely need to dig a little deeper if they want to continue through the tournament right now, but we'll see if they can find those key entry frags. K-Dog, ulti coming right out. They're looking for those kills. It is
Here comes
evaded
the
by
Diva.
team. The point was cleared out, but there was no one on the point to cap it, so we're looking on to just straight 6v6 with no ultis being popped yet.
Frankster does have his available. He wants to go for a bomb. Good, Zenyatta ult is burned. A little early there, but he Lobster just again doesn't even have his ult available. It's still charging. Is getting so many quick kills, getting those headshots.
I need to double check. We're gonna make sure he's not aim locking or something. His aim is on point right now. There's no way the enemy team can even make. And he just popped an ulti earlier, and he's back on 91%. Got the epic fire going. They're definitely holding on this point a lot longer than Frag would like to see.
Not a good situation to be in. Keeping that push from going on in. K-Dog swapped on over to the Tracer. Here comes another Diva ult from Strat. Didn't find anyone. Another quick one. K-Dog does get the kill on to the Zenyatta. Vandalism takes down 315.
They did manage to demech the Diva and definitely took him out.
Oh, they just wiped them. That's going to be enough.
Exactly. And so I guess the answer for them is actually to shred through the front line.
Unless Netlock can get there in time. Does contest it a little bit. Gets back on the point. Revotable. Try to stop it too, but it ain't going to work. They take the first point.
Exactly, and that's the momentum that they want to play off of. It looks like because of Elopster's positioning, if you do manage to actually demech the Diva, that's their opening to get onto Elopster. Or Elopster. I am so bad at this. That being said, let's ride this momentum. Strat standing on the point solo. He definitely needs to get out there and help his teammate and let the supports push the point. But they ought not to do that.
We'll keep on through as I see they're running some wire next to us, so gotta pay attention to that. Up on there, Frankster using that Pharah. Pharah actually really great in that little point there because it's really hard if you're on the ground especially to really deal with her because there's so much cover she can weave in and out.
And that's actually one of the reasons why I think
Oh my goodness! A Penta! Pulse bomb from K-Dog! What was that?
And that came from a good setup coming.
Oh my goodness! We're gonna have to see. That's gonna be play of the game, right?
That has to be.
That was.
There's no doubt in my
Oh
mind.
my
If there's a play better than
goodness!
that play, I would poop my pants.
K-Dog pulling the clutch. Tracer ultimate.
It was actually a great setup by Komos.
Yep, and we talk about their combination with the Tracer and that Zenyatta ult. Not Zenyatta, Zarya. Ooh, I didn't know the monk could pull in forces with gravity. But Elopster, he says, you know what? I want to make my own play of the game. He started to clean up here. They're able to get off that point.
Forcing them back out. They just managed to get this respawns just in time to get out to stop that push. So it was a great momentum. Hopefully K-Dog can set that right back up again, but it is up to Como to set that disabling ultimate. And that's what I like about their combo right now. There are aggressive ultimates as well as stun ultimates, which is how you set up those great plays. In Overwatch, all you need is 2 ultimates to be able to grab a team wipe. And that's essentially it. If you can keep the other ultimates in play, then you are good to go to continue to push forward. We'll see if Alpha Drake can actually get in the mix here, trying to cause some confusion in the backline.
Only 38 seconds, trying to. Diva ult's also going to try and clear out the map, and it will get rid of Como. A 3-man res, though, comes out from Rem, trying to keep that from being pushed on in. Volatile still has his ultimate available.
Holding it back for now, though.
Oh, here comes another one. Not grouped up as easily this time. Just going to go ahead, get on out.
Definitely good enemy team ult awareness. Keeping themselves spread out and not just bunched up on the cart again. Now they're getting right back onto the cart, getting everybody there. It's just a solo ult on Elopester.
Solo ult, still a big one. Looking to just hold this point.
And there's Vandalism battling Elopester by
And
himself.
Rim is gone. This is a good opportunity for him if they can hold it.
Here we go. We'll see if
Can't get rid of K-Dog, though. He's just being annoying, keeping it still. They kill 3 members of the team. Just need to kill this Tracer, and they win it. They're able to kill it. Strat gets knocked out. Ult is coming through. They hide behind the boxes.
Get a 2-man kill, and that's Elopester and Volatile. So that's 2 key members of the team down. But
It's not going to be enough.
GG's coming out from both teams. That was definitely really high-level plays on both sides.
Okay.
Of the teams.
Above anything, let's just take a quick look at what we know what's coming. We know what's coming.
Let's admire this.
We're just gonna, we get to see this.
And
we get to relive the moment we saw the the Penta time bomb coming out from Tracer. Oh my goodness.
And a clean team
Disgusting.
coming out from that. What a beautiful, and actually managed to get Viva staying out of her mech. But that was a good game coming from both the teams. Congratulations to the W's. You have won.
Taking down the staff, the corrupt Fragapalooza members that turned against their own kind and decided to fight against all y'all. But with that, we're done with Overwatch. But we're not done yet. We have a lot still planned for tonight. A lot of PUBG coming around the corner. You know, as long as nothing blows up on our end, which it shouldn't, we're going to have a lot of fun. Again, congrats to the W's for taking that one. We're going to take a short break. We're going to set some stuff up, and we'll be right back with the PUBG customs.
Have fun, guys.